Hey, it's me again, and this is Spilling Ink. Hey, so today I want to talk about perfection. Perfection is something that we see every single day. I mean, whether it be on social media where we see these blonde, skinny girls, or we see Barbie, or we see, how Hitler had his favorite people with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, and that's all he wanted, and Jews were completely out of the picture. What really is perfection? Perfection can be different things for different people. Perfection can be being that skinny girl, or that could be being a bodybuilder. It could be anything. But what leads us to perfection? Well, we have to make mistakes. Mistakes are something that we're gonna deal with all the time. Nobody's perfect, and I would go into the song, but be short in time. One of the lines in my, not in the musical, but in my last show, Just Add Zombies, one of my lines was, "There's something wrong with everybody in the eyes of somebody, or somebody's. So either you let their eyes be yours, or you decide how to see yourself." And I was in awe of that line, and I loved saying it, because I know that that is so true. Even with the election this year, we saw how split our country was because of Hillary and Trump. But there's something wrong with both of them. Nobody can be perfect. Nobody. Because if one person was always perfect, then it wouldn't work. Just like saying, if everything good happened to you, if everything good happened to this one person, then that means that somebody else would always get the shaft. And nobody deserves that. And mistakes are something that makes us who we are. Mistakes build us, and they forge us into who we are. And I know, because I make mistakes all the time, and they have made me who I am today. And I am so proud of who I am today, because I know that, yes, I'm gonna make mistakes, and yes, I'm not perfect, but I am growing to be a better person every single day because of the mistakes that I make. And not a lot of people take that into consideration. They think, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I'm awful. Oh, I'm worthless. Oh, but no, you aren't. You are so much more than worthless. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. And you have so much potential to live up to. And I know that you can do amazing things. And perfection is just a title. Perfection is something that we can try to live up to, but we're never gonna reach. Because we make mistakes. And guess what? Those mistakes are good things. They're amazing things, because they show you, and you should learn from them. I'm not saying that we're always gonna learn from our mistakes, because we aren't. We can make the same mistake over and over and over again and still learn nothing from it. And sometimes that is the worst thing, but then it gets to you. It finally it'll sink in, because it's just eating at you. And it'll show you where you're wrong. And it's okay. It's okay to feel bad, and it's okay. Yes, people say it's that, don't tell me it's gonna be okay, but it is. There's this really cool thing that my mom told me. Okay, so it was a really pretty day outside, and I was just in awe of how beautiful it was. I was driving to work, and she was like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish that the weather was always like this. And then she was like, well, if the weather was always like this, then it wouldn't really be anything. It wouldn't be worth anything. If we always got what we wanted, then we would never get anything. And, okay, if everything was perfect for us, then it wouldn't really be perfect, would it? It wouldn't be this amazing thing whenever something great happened. It would be normal. And then your life would be even more boring. We have the times whenever we're suffering and hurting. And then we have the times whenever we are rejoicing and cheerful and happy. We have those extremes because if we didn't have those extremes, then there wouldn't be this happiness that we get whenever everything had been going bad and then something good happens. I believe that these simple things make life worth living. And yes, we're gonna suffer, and yes, we're going to have hard times, but that doesn't mean that we should sulk and just soak in all of this evilness and destruction that we see around us, because there will be better days. You should always look to the brighter future. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but I know from experience that there can be days whenever you are just overwhelmed with sadness. And then there's just this wonderful, amazing day that you have, and it makes it all worthwhile. I hope that you got a little something out of that, and I hope that you can just soak in that knowledge of just knowing that there is something better, to see the goodness and the glass that's full. And I'll post a little more rehearsal stuff today. I hope that you have a really, really great day, and just live life to the fullest.
What did you do?